Ever since this horrific terror attack in Pahalgam was reported, where 28 innocent lives were mercilessly gunned down. In the wake of this tragedy, India has made some bold diplomatic moves, signaling its resolve in the face of terror. Pakistan, however, has retaliated with a set of diplomatic measures as well. In response, the escalating tensions, the Pakistani High Command has convened a meeting to discuss their strategy. And what we are learning, some of the key decisions that have emerged, where the Pakistani military has significantly increased its presence along the LOC. Pakistani soldiers are now restricted to monitoring from bunkers. Vigilance along the international border has been heightened with increased surveillance and troop deployments. The Pakistani Army's 10 corps stationed in Rawalpindi has been also placed on high alert. Divisions stationed in Sialkot are also under orders to remain on standby, ready for any developments. All visas for Indian nationals have been suspended, with a strict 48-hour deadline for their departure from Pakistan. The Indian Defence, Naval and Air advisors have also been expelled, given a clear deadline of the 30th of April, end of this month, to leave the country. Meanwhile, the strength of the Indian High Commission in Pakistan has been reduced to just 30 personnel. Now, further, all trade with India, including the third parties, have been suspended, marking a severe economic and diplomatic break as well. Now, these retaliation, as far as when it comes to the measure is concerned, one of the most contentious one is the suspension of the Indus Water Treaty that has now been put in abeyance, and what it means now for Pakistan and what is the response coming in from their side. Now, it could slash crop yields by up to 50%, could also lead to a complete collapse in food production, and diminished water flow would disrupt power generation. There would be nothing but blackouts that could easily last up to over 16 hours daily. It would also cripple Pakistan's industrial production and could slash Pakistan's water access. Outdated storage infrastructure will also be overwhelmed and leave its water-dependent economy completely in disarray. Now, when it comes to such developments are concerned, Pakistan has given a response saying that this could be considered as an act of war.
लिहाजा आज हमने ये तय किया है कि काउंसिल ऑफ कॉमन इंटरेस्ट यानी मुश्तरका मफादात काउंसिल की मीटिंग 2 मई को बरोज़ जुमा को बुलाई जा रही है, जिसमें पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी और पाकिस्तान मुस्लिम लीग नून वफाकी हुकूमत के मज़कूरा फैसलों की तायीद की जाएगी।
इन्होंने इंडस वाटर ट्रीटी पे जो ऐलानात किए हैं उसका हम सख्त मज़म्मत करते हैं। ये ना सिर्फ गैर कानूनी है, मगर दिस इज़ अगेंस्ट ह्यूमैनिटी, और इंशाअल्लाह ताला हम आपके साथ शाना बेशाना खड़े होंगे। हम ना सिर्फ पाकिस्तान के सड़कों पे मगर बैनुल-अक़वामी सतह पर पाकिस्तान का इंडस का केस उठाएंगे और भारत का इस फैसले का मुंह तोड़ जवाब देंगे।
Well, Pradeep, it seems Pakistan is completely rattled, even when it comes to the bare announcement that came in from India's side, back-to-back meetings that it has been holding. It is being said that they are on standby to view in any developments that happened from India's side, but clearly India has the upper hand here.
No doubt about that, because Pakistan is completely rattled. Reason is obvious, because they know whenever Prime Minister says something, he's a man of words. He has always done that, because last time also we saw that in 2016, when Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists had targeted army camp in Uri, we saw that there was a first surgical strike. Indian troops were able to cross line of control for the first time after 1971, and they were able to destroy some of the launch pads. And again, after Pulwama bombing, we saw that how Indian Air Force was able to penetrate deep inside Pakistan territory, move toward Balakot, and demolish and decimate Jaish-e-Mohammed headquarters. So this time also, when Prime Minister said that they are going to identify people and they are going to punish them, so that's one of the reasons that Pakistan is completely rattled. They are also going to have all-party meeting in this regard, and now they are trying to pose a very bold front, but the reality is that they are quite worried, because during the last 24 hours it has been been seen that they have already mobilized their air assets. There has been a mobilization of the troops along the line of control also. They have also already cancelled leave of many of their officers because they feel that something really might happen from Indian side, because they never expected that India was going to suspend Indus Water Treaty. Because if we talk about this Indus Water Treaty, it has survived 1965 war, it has survived 1971 war, it survived Kargil war, it even survived 26/11 attack. On all these occasions, India had discussed about suspending Indus Water Treaty, but those days, none of the political parties showed that kind of a political will. But Prime Minister realized that this is the only decision that is going to hit them hard, because Pakistan needs water from these western rivers. If we talk about Indus Water Treaty,
when it comes to the multiple offensive that has now India taken up against Pakistan, Pakistan, however, continues to shudder, still keeping the door open for talks. But India has made it clear for a very long time now that with terror state Pakistan, terror and talks cannot happen at this